Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's game number 1 between Ray and HulkSMASH, and we are on Crossing in the Woods. We have Mr. Ray going triple scout start. Smells like airborne? Will it be airborne? We will see. What is HulkSMASH doing, my dear friend Daniel?
He has a really nicely placed tier 1, which makes me think he's going to play for the left side. And he's actually got a Ketten out, also headed towards the left side. I'm actually a little surprised he didn't just go straight for the fuel, if that's what he's going to do. Definitely need to get there before the scout does, because obviously the Ketten can't fight off the scout, but he's going to go ahead and get the Muni first, and then we'll see if he goes straight for the fuel or not.
I'm not sure if Ketten is a great choice on Crossing. Crossing is not that big of a map, or maybe 1v1 is a big map. I'm a 2v2 player, so in 2v2 it's like insanely small. Ketten is not that strong, but maybe in 1v1.
I would agree with that. I think it's still a relatively small map. Like I can't say for certain, but it's functionally small. Do you know what I mean? In any case, like the distance between the bases is pretty short. The distance to the fuels is pretty short. Yeah, so don't love the choice of the Ketten here. We'll see if he can make it work. It's definitely a map where you can harass the sides a lot, so I suppose that's one argument in the Ketten's favor.
Yeah.
And he does like playing flak, so I think this is a very HulkSMASH specific thing where he likes going double flak, and the Ketten lets the flaks shoot at their max range with its scope. So there is some synergy there in terms of what I think we can expect from him.
So Ray went for airborne as expected, and we have Pathfinders. Looks like the Pathfinders are back on the menu.
Yeah, never surprised there. Following it up with an engineer. And waiting until he's got all the scouts out on the map, saving that manpower, content with 3-man squads for now while he probably goes toward WSC.
Yeah, interest. Oh, Pathfinder will be forced off though. First engagement not looking particularly well for Mr. Ray. We might lose the Pathfinder. That was a lot of damage suddenly. But
yeah, pretty fortunate that he's fighting Grens, so
yeah,
not in too much danger here.
Hans didn't win for sniper school.
Are we? Hulk is floating manpower. Is he gonna go sniper? There's no way, right?
No. Sniper against Pathfinders is not smart. Yeah, oh, he Q's an MG.
Okay, he was just floating a little bit. I don't know that MG against Pathfinders is smart either, quite frankly. All Ray has to do is, well, he can just see it coming, first of all, but all he's got to do is upgrade a couple of utility packages, and that MG might as well not exist.
Yeah, smoking, spotting won't be that hard against the MG.
Commander, it's done.
Second engineer from Ray, I like this. Giving him the ability to just keep the pressure up, and it means he can go ISC and still have really good repairs for his half-track.
Also, a lot of mines. I think the best counter to the Ketten are mines.
Yeah, absolutely.
One flamer though.
Yeah, I wonder if he wanted to go one flamer, one sweeper, and that was another part of the choice here. But it makes me think he's not going paratroopers, because usually if you are, you'd save that manpower for like getting a para post M3. The fact that he got the second engineer, to me, suggests maybe not interested in paras, or not, at least not interested in them for a little while.
Yeah, I would have waited with the paras to see what HulkSMASH is doing. Because they're really great against Panzer Grenadiers, but not that great against Jaegers.
Infantry support center, stocked.
At least it felt like that every time I played them. So
I think in general that's true, that the tier 2 is better against paras than tier 3. The flak is obviously in the 2-2-1. 2-2-1 means if you go LMG, you don't, 2-2-1 can drive up to you, so. We'll see what Ray chooses to do. It's actually tier 3 from HulkSMASH, so maybe we're going to see another some more Strommel gaming.
Oh, I'm not a huge fan of tier 3 against Airborne. Feels more like an anti-rifleman build.
Yeah, this is a good map for packs, I'll say. A lot of open lines of sight. It's relatively small, so it does have that going for it, but also makes it not as good of a PG map, so.
Did... Oh, HulkSMASH transferred ordered away 1 Gren. I don't know.
Well,
no,
he's
really limited. Well, has a limited infantry presence. I'm not sure if that will do the trick.
No, and being down a Faust matters a lot, I would say, because it means the half-track just has that much more free reign. And by the time this PG makes contact with the enemy, there's going to be an M3 on the field, so...
Yeah, but it's not only
I don't know
like
how much is going to be able to get done.
The snare platform missing, but also capping power.
Yeah.
Obviously,
yeah, 3 infantry squads and a weapon team, not enough.
Yeah, obviously the Ketten can compensate to some degree the missing capping power, but still...
Yeah, the issue is on a small map like this, the Ketten can't cap under fire, so... Unless you're doing harassing, it just doesn't really... It almost doesn't count as a capping unit once, battle lines have been drawn.
So AT gun in the queue for Hulk. We have both half tracks now on the field. Stummel upgrade is out. Stummel not that bad against the half tracks, depending on how well the USF player is able to micro and dodge those shots.
Yeah, and it comes down to luck sometimes too. Just is the scatter in your favor. But Ray getting the upgun here, which also does pretty well against the Stummel, I find.
You have to be careful though, and keep in mind you can attack on ground with the Stummel, and thanks to its ballistic arc, you can hit rear armor with it.
True. Man, Pathfinder's just bullying these PGs.
Yeah, but close range squads against long range squads always feels unfair.
Hey, the devs told me that the PGs are supposed to be mid-range. I don't know if I believe them, but that's what they say.
Yeah, I don't believe that either.
Oh, Ketten's dead, I think. Oh no, heads up micro here from HulkSMASH. We'll see if Ray can catch him. Looks like not reacting in time, so we'll keep that little guy alive for at least a bit longer.
Ketten never dies. Wonderful mine on
not
the
merging. Really a misplay here from HulkSMASH. He needs every drop of manpower, and
yeah, but if
he had a Gren right there.
Yeah, but it would have cancelled the heal.
Yeah, well, gotta merge first.
Yes.
Classic blunder.
You can't imagine how often that happened to me at the beginning. A lot. So AT gun should get into position soonish. We have advanced logistics coming in, definitely needed with 4 Pathfinders. They are really expensive.
Yep.
Advanced logistics will reduce the cost of reinforcing our
Can we get a second shot in? No.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
I think Hulk needs officer quarters here. These PGs need to get vet for them to stand any chance of having an impact on this game. It would give him cloak on the pack as well, which would be nice.
Yeah, and it also... Veterans gain not that important on the Stummel, but still something to keep in mind.
Research underway, Commander.
Yeah. And again, I mean, the plus 10 ability range it gets at Vet 3 is actually pretty great for getting that stun off. So...
Well,
we'll see. He's got another
HP,
PG coming.
Which is survivability, and never laugh at survivability. That's a dead captain, damn.
Damn it. The captain's been killed.
Yeah, lucky the LMG didn't go over.
Now in enemy hands.
Would have seen that on a PG.
I'm not sure that's a great pickup though. The LMG can't be fired on the move, and Panzer Grenadiers are moving a lot. So you're losing a lot of firepower. Oh boy, that's a tough retreat for the Pioneer. That's a goner if Hulk keeps chasing.
Yeah, should go down.
And now,
oh man, third squad for Ray. This bridge is just the death Ray here. Really well timed but unnecessary retreat grenade there. That
securing the wipe, even though not needed.
Well, that never hurts. Good to be careful. I'm an advocate of that. But suddenly, I feel like I don't hate HulkSMASH's position here. He's definitely going to get some momentum back here. Now that there's no Zook squads, the Stummel has much more of a chance of having an impact. With the pack backing it up, there's not really a counter to it.
Yeah, he rebuilt Captain and is getting an MG instead of Zook squads, so... But Stummel died.
Captured a victory point.
I have no idea to what.
Oh, hit him on.
Hit the mine!
Yeah, unlucky.
pushed us from the sector.
Yeah, and that makes me think that Ray's going to maintain this map control, because without the Stummel, I don't think he's going to be able to,
he has nothing
really push out that much.
MG. That no hits the field.
Yeah. I think it's worth pointing out, because someone in chat says, what's Ray doing? Both these guys are in Asia, right? Ruby's in China, and
you mean HulkSMASH?
Ray's in South Korea. So it's either 3 or 4 in the morning for them, or getting closer to 5 at this point. So I think and this is after a very long day of games and long day of games yesterday. So definitely hard to maintain that high level, always on micro at this point. I know I can't play that well at 5 in the morning. So
I'm barely able to play at 5 a.m. I'm in the morning. I'm barely able to play at 11 p.m.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we have the 8-rad on the field.
Yeah, we do have officer quarters too, which makes me very happy. The timing on it couldn't be better. This A-rad's coming in with Vet 1. So getting that acceleration, which is nice. Helps keep it alive. Are we going to lose another captain?
Strategic point is being claimed.
Oh, don't be a captain in the Ray's army.
Yeah. Second captain goes down. Ray really being greedy here, just not getting AT until he sees the 8-rad.
Yeah. HulkSMASH is from US, but he...
Oh, I'm sorry. I mixed my players up. I was thinking of Ruby. Yeah, no. HulkSMASH is from
US.
From the US, yeah. I don't know why I thought Ruby was in this game.
Last game, probably.
I'm giving Ruby excuses for last game, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It must be so... I said it last set, but that's the pain of having such an international community that's all around the world. Yeah. You can't find perfect time zones for everyone.
No. Well, we'll just, Code 3 will continue to get better and better, and eventually they'll start giving it out for free, and we'll have big enough communities that we can do regional tournaments and then schedule the grand finals at a time that's convenient for both players.
I was thinking about hosting schedule your own games, but that would take too long. I think getting all the games done in 1 or 2 weeks might be a tough ask.
Yeah. Well, what you can do is, not to get too much into the weeds here, but this game's pretty done, so, is let them, if they want to, schedule them early, but then they have to show up on time if their games aren't played. So that way, they can get some done, but otherwise, people still show up when they need to. Yeah, I think Ray has utility package on at least 2, maybe 3 of his Pathfinders, making life very difficult for this MG.
This MG tech was weird. I think the MG didn't do much for him. It's that too, but I'm not sure if that's the damage dealer or the suppression tool that he needed.
Yeah, we could kill a Pathfinder here. Will we see another button?
AT gun misses. Should change target to the...
Forward units report the Krauts are down to 250 points.
Oh, too conservative here from HulkSMASH. He's behind. He needs to be aggressive. That again, always easier to say it when we have Fog of War off, but that was a dead M16, and he's
a victory point is under attack.
He's got smoke canisters available and the muni for it, so it's not like he couldn't play a little greedy and then just could just pop smoke and drive away. So
yeah,
definitely missed opportunity there.
They have taken our victory point.
Hulk is a slow and steady player, though. That's his style. He doesn't like to all in. He likes to gain incremental advantages, but I think that ends up being kind of just the wrong play style in Code 3 a lot of the time, where you need to take tempo advantages.
Bundle does a lot of damage. Yeah. Hulk is not the definition of a tempo player compared to Ray, who's all aggressive plays. So you can feel it. Really slow build up. He sacrificed a lot of early map because of little infantry to cap. And then not taking... Oh, that might be a dead squad though.
They've captured a victory point.
Yeah, really greedy. So greedy from Ray. I think when you've won 100 auto match games in a row as USF, it's easy to feel maybe a little overconfident in your US.
120?
Maybe it's not over. It's not even. Maybe it's not fair to call it overconfidence. Maybe he just knows he can throw units away and still win. This will be his 4th or 5th unit he's basically thrown away in the middle of the map, and he's still dominating, so go figure.
Yeah, because of also... HulkSMASH has no heal except this one grenadier.
One more reason not to do that. Transporters is such a trap. I genuinely, it's shocking to me that anybody in the tournament would use it.
The people are still using that, and I think it's like hurting yourself more than anything else.
A fuel point is being lost.
It's... You lose all the veterancy and you pay more than you build a Panzer Grenadier.
But yeah, I don't think there's... I've yet to find a build that convinces me that it's ever worth doing.
Yeah.
Deploying engineers now.
And it's hurting him a lot, because like, these PGs would have a good matchup at this stage at Vet 2 against these units, but because he doesn't have heals, he has a bad matchup instead. No med bunker, no base meds. He can totally afford both too, so...
Oh, he doesn't
really
get more
not
Panzer
understanding.
Grenadiers.
Surely he'll buy heals now, right? No, he's building another PG.
Yes.
Yeah, the Stummel went down in a mine on the +5 fuel that he's capping right now.
You have 3 command points.
And without heal, you can't fight against the Pathfinders. They will just nuke you before you get close.
Yeah. You know, I think another problem that Hulk is having is this second pack. Right, he saw one half-track, so he's basically down a unit by building that pack. It's doing nothing for him, and it wasn't necessary to kill the half-track.
Yeah. He went for a mortar. He gets... double MG, not that bad of a choice, but I think he has more pressing issues.
Yeah, I agree with Havoc in chat. I think a better answer to the MG is just remaking the Stummel. I think the flak feeling people finally learned, it's okay to rebuild it. I don't think people are there yet with like the Humber and the Stummel, but sometimes your composition wants that light vehicle that you lost, and it's okay to replace it.
Especially with this dead cheap Stummel. How much is it? 35? 35, 25 fuel, something like that?
It's 220-30,
yeah,
and then the 60 muni.
It's literally that cheap.
Yeah, I mean, it's less manpower than the mortar.
Yeah.
Is under enemy control now.
Not to mention it can be a mobile repair station for the 8-Rad.
And you don't have to tech for tier 4 because you can call in the Panther.
Enemy activity.
Yeah.
Our munitions point.
Well, the 8-Rad's still bringing him back into this game despite, you know, maybe some suboptimal macro here.
Yeah,
and he is finally getting heals. So these PGs are very happy. They knew what it was like to live in the US for a little while, but now they're back. Back on that German healthcare.
Good old German healthcare plan. But Adrian will die because HulkSMASH refuses to micro.
Smoke!
Must take it back.
Okay, he did smoke.
I hate when people smoke like that and then drive back out of the smoke.
Yeah, he needed to. Yeah, people don't always keep the smoke in between themselves and the enemy.
He was really lucky that Ray panic retreated.
Yeah, there's like 3 fights going on, or there was, so a lot to micro right now. Ray, always willing to push hard. He's pushing on basically every front right now. All 3 VPs have blue units, or blue units moving through them.
Adrian is doing so much damage, but it's just not enough. And Ray is not even thinking about taking up 3rd Bazooka Squad. He's playing full tier 2 play.
This feels like Ray making a point. He's got 347 fuel.
Yeah.
Just saying, look, I don't even need to spend my fuel to win this game. To be clear, I don't think it's a point about HulkSMASH. I think it's a point about USF.
USF still having a lot of issues.
50 points. Force their retreat.
Uh-oh, this A-Rad's in danger.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
That might be that rat. Nope.
Yeah, reload just slow enough there. HulkSMASH desperately trying to get some VPs.
We must act.
Gets red pinned though. And
I don't think he's gonna bleed him anymore. 363 is the number.
25
Yeah.
points.
But also crossing it was just the perfect strategy for this, or Ray is playing the perfect strategy for this map.
We've got him. Enemy down to 10 points.
Yeah, Ray looking strong here in game 1. Probably to the surprise of no one.
Yeah, sadly Ferry can't compete anymore.
And they stole him away from us.
They stole away. Anyway. We will be back with game number 2 in a couple of seconds. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 2 in this grand finals between Ray and HulkSMASH. We are back on Crossing in the Woods. We have Ray playing the deck and going for Italian infantry, my favorite battle group. I'm glad to see it. And on the other side, we have Mr. HulkSMASH as the Brits. What is he doing? What is he planning to do? Mr. Daniel.
Well, hard to say. He's got the most standard opening possible here with second RE and then tier 1. We'll know in a second if it's Dingo or not, which I hope, and it is, yeah. Which is great. It's the answer to the bike. And then I would expect Canadians, but
It's HulkSMASH. You never know what's coming.
Hulk is kind of hard to predict. Yeah, I mean he has his own style, so I'm sure he knows what he's going to do, but I do not. I'm curious to see how he handles the inevitable Assault Grand disembark. Even the Dingo kind of can't stand up against them when they come pouring out of that 250. So he's going to have a plan, maybe a mine, maybe hyper consolidation of his forces, but we'll see what he does.
Third Panzer Pioneer.
Frontline Panzer Pioneers have deployed.
Well, this is a little different already. Usually we see the 250 after the second
Yeah,
Panzer pile, but there it is. Maybe just valuing that extra capping a little bit.
so infantry section on the way. Are we going? I think I know this build from Ray. Isn't now we get tech up, get assault grenadiers, and not L640s. He's just getting the Canona from this battle group, if I recall correctly. But I might be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of flexibility in terms of, you know, do you get a second Assault Gren? Do you get double PJ? I think depending on what your opponent does and on what your risk tolerance is, there's a few different ways you can play this build.
Oh, Humber a little bit too greedy for my liking. Not getting rearmor shots from the 250.
Yeah, this could be really bad.
Oh, that's losing. That's that. Humber.
No, he's got to turn around and fight. You just I don't think you can get the Dingo's slower or the same speed.
Maybe
so.
the infantry section will save the day. If he gets around the corner in time. No chance.
Panzer Pilot does go down in the interim, but I think that's a trade I would take if I was Ray, because the Dingo's like the only thing stopping this 250 from just dominating every fight. So, and now it's got Vet 1.
Yeah, no, it's awful. Like Dingo's your duct tape in the early game as Brits against
We're
Dak.
losing grasp of a fuel point.
Dak tape.
Yes. Actually, I was not thinking about that, but I like it.
Let's see if Ray insta clicks this Assault Gren here. He's got the manpower for it.
Our fuel point is being
Panzer.
destroyed
Oh
by
my
the
god,
enemy.
boys upgrade. I'm a big boys hater.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. He lost the Dingo, but his army is looking like completely incapable of dealing with the Assault Gren now.
Yeah, the Assault Grenadier will hit like a brick. The first major power spike is incoming for Ray, and Hulk just make it worse for himself.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know, you don't really want to rebuild the
Assault
Dingo,
Grenadiers have been assigned.
but
To be fair, though, HulkSMASH misrecruited horribly in this engagement. Like,
he needed to just turn around and fight.
just don't go that deep into enemy territory with your butt to the enemy base.
True. Yeah, he should. I mean, you should expect the 250 in these builds. If you don't see any PGs, you just know that the 250 is coming. So
So Assault Disembark is on the way. He needs to kill the 250.
Okay.
And full
One Assault Grand versus Hulk's whole army. Who will win? Oh, you know, a bit of a mismicro there from Ray, not giving himself CA. I think that's the only reason he didn't fully win that fight.
Italian guastatori are available to deploy.
Oh boy, you know, the
Hulk with
game
no
is
heals
over.
though, so yeah.
I think Ray will click the button. And
Yeah,
L640.
L640. Yeah.
We have been given an L640 light panzer.
Yep, there they are.
Yeah, small pizza tank.
And getting double flamer, so not respecting the Humber because he doesn't need to, because he's
There
dominating.
won't be a Humber anytime soon. He
Now
knows
there
that
is a
how-
6-pounder coming, so 6-pounder plus Boy Squad. This is not, you know, it's not outside the realm of possibility that Hulk survives this dive and actually kills the L6s, and if he does, he's back in this game. Ray is a good player. I don't think he'll just throw them away though. And yeah, he's not just right-clicking them into the base.
Nah, L640 brain might kick in. You always try to go for the wipe and then you die.
Yeah. He's got the Assault Grin too though, so if he just uses everything here...
You could right click and end the game. Right.
I think so, yeah.
Also, HulkSMASH has no heal, which makes it even worse for Flamer.
Awaits deployment.
Yeah. Okay, here's the all-in.
Gets one,
Light Italian
but no
tank
disembarking in.
Combat group of L640 light tanks.
Never
awaits
mind.
deployment. L650 has been taken out of
But this
action.
grenade assault was good.
Yeah, but don't know if he's going to be able to kill
Has been
anything.
destroyed.
Okay,
Gets the AT
so
gun.
far it's one. Yeah, he's still in the AT gun. That hurts. That actually wasn't so bad for Hulk though.
Could have been
He
far
did get
worse.
both L6s and the 250, but I don't think that went well enough to put him back into this game,
Look at the map
especially because the AT gun
control.
goes over. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, the map control's a bit of an issue, to say the least.
just a little bit.
Okay, this Humber needs to go. He needs to right-click this Humber towards that AT gun, which isn't really Hulk's style, but it's his only chance. Because right now there's no AT.
Reporting in.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Ray's no fool. Calls in the PJ. And yeah, Hulk not willing to be that aggressive anyway, so.
Map control is purely psychological, man. You don't need that to win. He lost the infantry section, right? He had double infantry
Territory
section.
lost.
Yeah, that in that dive, the L6s killed that one section.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Ray just locking down this right BP and.
Enemy forces have taken out.
The loss of the
Enemy has
L640
taken
obviously
a
is a slight
victory
tempo
point.
loss, but because Ray has so much map, it does not matter.
Yeah. I think HulkSMASH honestly needs to just play for the VPs here. Hope he can drain a few more. Although the rate this series is going at, I'm not so confident he's going to be able to do anything with a VP advantage.
Yeah. Ray's just such a brick, man. Currently, there's no one that is able to beat Ray. So maybe it's more interesting to see who gets second place. Care pop.
Hey, will we see the Canone? What do you think, Ovali?
Ray loves
Italian
it
light panzer deployed.
because it's heal, but we see more L640s. Ooga booga style.
Yeah, it makes sense against the Humber. You know, you can upgrade one with the Flamer and then leave the other one unupgraded and dive.
We upgrade both of them.
Yeah, it looks like he is upgraded. Well, I mean, I guess he's got the Panzerjäger and the AT gun, so probably feeling like he doesn't need to keep them as AT units.
Hulk is trying his best. He has a Canadian on the field, but I'm not sure if he will win
Yeah.
the war.
Reinforcements straight from Mama's skirt, huh? Captured. Ready to go again.
Getting the Piat now, which will help against these L6s, although they're so fast.
You get
Don't know
one
how many
shot
times
off.
he's actually going to be able to. Yeah.
And then they have such a slow reload. And this worst thing is that I learned yesterday. It forces a new reload every time the model who's reloading dies.
Oh, well, that hurts. Oh.
That's something.
That. It's like you got to assume there's a mine on the VP, right?
It's desperation mode, man. At one point, you know it's not smart to do that, but you don't have a choice.
Yeah, and this is his last bit of AT going down. I wonder if he's just... Well, no, he's got the... I forgot he's got the Canadians.
Light Italian tank completely.
Ray not even really bothering to micro. Doesn't have to. So...
Report. Our enemy is on 250 points.
HulkSMASH is so freaking dead.
The deck announcer saying that the opponents are stubborn, and I have to agree. I think that this game is pretty over, but Hulk sticking in there. And you know, it's a good strategy. As we discussed earlier, Ray's playing at 5 in the morning. Hulk, it's in Hulk's best interest to make each of these games go as long as possible. Yeah. I would assume that it only gets easier for him in NA as the hour gets later.
Yeah.
For Ray, so some sort of meta gaming here.
Standing by.
Basically, hoping that Ray will fall asleep at the keyboard.
Pretty much. But not even able to get a VP, so the triple cap will bleed him pretty quickly.
But sadly, Ray is always well prepared. He adjusts his sleep schedule to play in tournaments.
Our victory point is being
Oh boy, that
by
might
the enemy.
be a dead humber.
Oh, unlucky. Wow, max range.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, how much damage did he have to do against L6? But Ray doesn't care, man. Ray just
That's another one die.
He has been taken out of action.
Yeah. I think he's saving his energy. Saving his APM for next game. HulkSMASH does grab a VP, so slowing the bleed just slightly is another. This is the third pair of L6s. Ray with infinite money, though.
He found the infinite money glitch. He doesn't even bother attacking up.
No, he's still on tier 1, not even 1.5. I mean, because he has the AT gun, I think he's safe. You know, if he otherwise, the Stewart could theoretically be a threat. Maybe he needs to tech up, but with the 6-pounder, he's pretty comfortable just sitting here in tier 1 till the game ends.
I think Ray's just on autopilot mode. No disrespect to HulkSMASH, but it's looking bad. Really.
No, I think you could grab a random player from AutoMatch and put them in Ray's position right now. I think it would be pretty hard for them to lose.
To win, yeah.
The enemy has only 100 points remaining. The advantage is ours.
But looking forward to the next game. You know, what does HulkSMASH do here to get himself back in? This is the second pretty brutal loss in a row, you know, and I think you really have to keep the psychological factor in mind. Yeah. It can be really hard to win that game 3 when game 1 and 2 go so badly.
We have lost the transport. Acknowledged. Enemy forces on 75 points.
Jesus Christ. GG has been called.
It does finally call GG.
It must be so nerve-wracking, you know, losing so decisively. Like, it's a difference like from 500 elo, at least from the fields. Must be so demoralizing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think HulkSMASH maybe needed a little more cheese, a little more surprise here. I think playing straight up against Ray, Ray's the stronger player most days. But maybe he's got something cooked up for game 3 here. Surprise Ray a little bit.
A bad can dream and the bad can hope. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with game number 3. See you in a sec. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3 is upon us. Ray has a match point now, and for whatever reason it resetted the score, so I will give it over to my dear friend Mr. Daniel to do the rest of the introduction.
Yeah, so we've got Ray in the south on Villafior as the US, and unsurprisingly, he is spamming scouts again. HulkSMASH, for his part, opting not to get the third pile, which I think has become more and more standard as time's gone on, and is popping out his first Gren. So far, nothing too surprising or cheesy from him, but I hope he's got something cooked up here for this map that can forestall what will otherwise be a sort of pretty brief final here. He does have Luftwaffe in the loadout. This is a good map for Falls. It's small, so retreat times are short. It's got a ton of cover. The size of it and the positioning does also make the loader really good, so I wouldn't mind seeing that. But we'll see what he does.
Yeah. HulkSMASH will not play the meta battle group. It will be coastals all day, all week.
Not a bad coastals map either for some of the same reasons. Like, because it's so small, you can do a lot with the bunkers. If you do control the hill, you can put a bunker behind the house and then use the artillery to dominate the middle of the map. Pretty cheesy, pretty good. So maybe we'll see that. That would be nice.
We have seen some great performances from HulkSMASH with the bunker against Reckley 500-0.
That's right, yeah.
Where
no
Reckley
coastals yet, though, so...
Really clueless, but I don't think we will see coastals. We have already 2 grants out.
Yeah, it does seem less likely. We're actually opting for just the second scout and then straight to 30 cal, so it might not be an airborne build. I wonder if we'll see heavy weapons this game instead.
50 cal spam would be fun. Would be a different flavor of MG.
Yeah, not fun for HulkSMASH, but maybe fun for everybody else.
I have to admit I'm not a huge fan of full USF tier 2. I thought it was dead now because we saw yesterday only rifleman build orders and not really successful tier 2 build orders. So I really hoped the raid of the MG spam was over. But apparently I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, my take on that is that, like, the nerfs made it harder for people to play brain dead with the 30 cals. Like, it used to be that you could just kind of attack move around the map with the build. And now that they've lost some combat power from the scouts and there's no more DR on the MGs, you can no longer play brain dead. But I think if your brain is on, it's still really, really, really strong. And so I think in the earlier rounds with the less experienced players, maybe we saw WCNet do as well, but in Ray's hands, I think it's as scary as it ever was.
Yeah. And if you want to check out the brackets, you can type an exclamation mark brackets in the chat. It should take you to the website with the brackets. I set it up yesterday, so it should work.
This Pio on the flank actually gets it done. I was sure he would die, but just enough DPS going through. So nice micro here from HulkSMASH, actually forcing Ray mostly off the middle of the map. So really good play. He's harassing the plus 16. Just, I think, better micro there and better positioning. So well done.
Maybe the fatigue kicks in for Ray.
3 points are under enemy control.
Yeah, could be. Or just the confidence that nothing can hurt his 30 cals.
Have been carried out. The RC's been upgraded. And a captain.
Triplet kept running in
I see
favor of
again.
HulkSMASH, so it's something.
I'm ready for the reverse sweep.
Oh, I have all night
Push us
Kappa.
off a sector.
She does get forced off. So dominance of mid short-lived, unfortunately, here for HulkSMASH.
I would love to see reverse sweep. I finished my BA thesis, so I have a whole month of nothing ahead of me.
Oh, nice. That feels good. Man, you know what he needed, I think, was some mines, like Ray's doing now. When you take control of the middle of the map, and you have munitions, you get mines down, and that's what lets you hold that position. Because otherwise, you know, your opponent retreats, they come back with full HP. You're still on the map. Maybe you're wounded a little bit, so you need those mines, or else other tech units to hold the ground you've taken. And Hulk having neither just gets forced right off.
Yeah. By the way, beautiful mine at the archway on the next to the 10-pointer ammo.
Oh yeah, you're talking about that. Definitely Roman, definitely not Greek archway.
Yes. We will spark another heated debate over here, I see. Kappa.
Ooh, nice mine sweep in there from HulkSMASH. So
just in time.
Learning his lesson from the last game, yeah.
So 2-2-1.
And no answer for the 2-2-1.
Oh, that's
so great mine sweeping for the 2-2-1. Love to see that.
And MG will be full retreat. No from Ray. He can't keep map control.
Pretty unlucky bursts here. 2-2-1 not doing as much damage as you'd want against that engineer. No model drops actually, so Ray getting pretty lucky there.
Yeah, and since Ray has heal up, it's actually bad. I'm a strong believer in that till heals up, HP damage is as good as model damage, because then it forces an earlier heal than the player usually would get.
It's actually, in some ways, better, because models can be replaced and you can come back onto the field healthy. But if you win a fight and there's no model drops and there's no heals, they're going to lose the next fight too.
Exactly.
Point is under enemy control now.
So Half-Track is on the chase, but Flamer Pioneer should make it home safely. MG gets outflanked. HulkSMASH performing relatively well. He has a well-fortified position in the middle. Is getting the 20 mils, so since Ray went for the quad upgrade, 20 mil flak will perform decently, but map control is still a dicey spot for HulkSMASH, even though it's even.
Yeah, it can be tough to use the flak on this map too until all the shot blockers are gone.
Getting some nice.
See if you can make it work.
Ray has 2 Pyos though, or 2 engineers, so repair speed will be decent.
Both +5s under Ray's control. This map is a little swingy in that way. I mean, I heard you mention on the cast earlier, all the fuel's in the middle. So for every second that the map looks like this, Hulks falls further and further behind. That said, Wehrmacht can live in Tier 2, so not the end of the world. He doesn't have a battle group picked yet. I think this is a mistake. Ray finally picking his.
Yeah, Ray went for heavy weapons, 50 cal and assault half-tracks. We didn't see much 50 cals yesterday, even though we saw a lot of heavy weapons. But Pershing stall apparently is the more favored thing. Maybe I'm wrong. HulkSMASH will go for mech. It's the only reasonable choice. Luftwaffe is already. Maybe he will go late for reserve infantry. But I'm not convinced by that.
Yeah. I mean, I think all these battle groups are okay. Coastal probably least viable, but he needs to pick something. Mech would obviously help the scout car.
I would love to see
a lot of early game tools.
I still think Stuck is great against that what Ray's building.
Yeah, I mean this, especially now that the GMC has lost Pen, it just makes the Stubby Stug even better against these kind of builds. The Zooks aren't going to do anything. Except maybe die to this flak.
Still no heal from HulkSMASH. He's getting a med bunker though.
Yeah, where did he build it? Oh, okay, by the cutoff. Oh, I like that. It does mean he can lose it, but honestly, if you're to the point where you're losing that med bunker, the game's probably over. So
yeah,
I think that's fine.
Would be a lot
and
of
it's so important for the flak. What's that?
Will be a lot of soft threat rating, so you need to be a bit more careful or mindful how you take engagements, because hard retreats will be worse.
Uh-oh.
Victory points are in our
Kind of left this flag
Position.
out to dry, huh?
Yeah, MG42 is coming in to support, but I don't know.
And this is where being so low on Grins, I think, really hurts him. No merge available, you know? Has to recrew with Jaegers, which you really don't want to do.
Yeah, and the 50 kill just eats the MG42 for breakfast. Man, HulkSMASH had such
I
an
don't know
amazing
about this push.
early game going. You know, he really tried to double down on one side and like get the defensive lane going, and he really fall apart. Ray is not someone who sleeps on the flanks. If you are not playing enough pressure, he will get the flanks, and you will lose all the resources.
A victory point is under attack.
Yep.
We must act.
Yeah. Ray's so far ahead, he can just stick an MG in a building on that North VP to guarantee the drain.
Taking our victory point.
Yeah. I don't know what Hulk can do currently. He needs to do
Enemy has
something.
300
LV
points
play. 2-1 kinda passed his utility. Maybe play it now more carefully in the backline with map hack. Try to avoid the MGs. Maybe get some indirect fire on the field.
He's got the second flak now, so that's his, like, just Hulk's favorite build, but
Defend our victory
first
point.
mortar pit already going down, and that's gonna make the life of these flaks pretty hellacious.
Victory point now under enemy control.
I don't know what.
Research underway, Commander.
Hulk is now Ray's getting a mortar pit, perfect counter against double flak and MG. Ray has so much resources in the back, he could even get straight up a second.
Force of enemy movement near our victory point. A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
I don't know.
Oops. 2-1 just gets disappeared by that. Somehow, that I don't know how that Zook squad got in there behind the lines, but it did.
Ray always finds those gaps, man. That makes him so great. He always finds gaps. Flame up here, you might go down in the middle. Nope.
Yeah, mortar pit opening up, and these flaks, they had their window of being relatively uncontested, and now that window is shut.
Yeah, second mortar pit on the way from Ray.
Makes perfect sense. It's,
Interesting.
the flaks are the only thing in this build that do anything, and the mortar pit counters them pretty hard.
Have you ever seen the mortar pit going down in this spot? On the left side?
Well, would you look at that?
Ooh. No, I don't think so, but it makes sense. I think he could have stuck it. Oh no, I guess it's blocked. He can't put it more behind the building without holding that territory, so that does make sense.
Recon package arrived, sir.
Havoc.
HulkSMASH floating a lot. Okay, he is going Stug Assault Group.
But it might be too
One of
late.
this
It's
is the-
minute 13 and a half.
We have a surplus of command points.
Yeah, tank depot going up. Ray has the fuel for the Sherman or the Hellcat, so I don't think there's not a very big window for this Stubby Stug.
Research completed.
He's gonna have to get something done here.
Enemy at 250 points.
Yeah.
All done.
Stuck on the field. Why do people have this awful winter camo on their infantry?
I can't get over that they made winter camo with no snow maps. Where are the Italian Alp maps? What's up with that?
Now we have winter line and 4v4. Is that the winter map?
Yeah, but it's not very wintry.
Captured a
Okay.
victory point.
It's very dry. Doesn't feel. It's a dry winter, I guess.
So from what I heard or once read in the World Builder Discord, so take it with a grain of salt. However, there are some winter assets apparently in the World Builder.
Ooh, okay.
So my theory is that they wanted to make a winter map, but didn't do it for whatever reason, but they already had the skins. So they put them into the game, but not the map. At least that's my theory, I don't know.
Well, hopefully Code 3 is long-lived and we get some more map assets and we see some... I'd love to see some snow maps.
I'm not even sure if there was that much fighting in the Alps on the Italian side. If the war wasn't over before that happened. But
that's okay. We can have the Pershing. We can have fighting in the snow in Italy.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Commander, a victory point is under enemy control now.
This is Hulk's. I gotta say, Hulk's best performance so far.
Yeah, but he's like a man with a dream, and I don't think the dream will survive the Sherman push.
Well, he needs to dream himself up some anti-tank if he wants to not lose this game. Don't think another flak is gonna do it. Which is what he had queued, now canceled.
Initiating research.
But yeah, okay, he's getting support elements, so he might get a martyr.
No, white phosphor rounds not enough to get the wipe on the quad.
No, and could even lose this MG. Oh, a little bit of issues with the turret there on the Sherman.
Marder in the Q4 HulkSMASH, so he tagged to 2.5.
Report coming through that the enemy is down to 200 points.
I would get the Marder, then the second Stück, and pray that I can break in. And then die to the Pershing.
Yeah, he's not... Let's see, how far is he from the Panther? He's not too far from the Colin Panther, 3 CPs, so... He could also just try to be a little aggressive, trade a lot with the Stas. You know, he's got the Stas out, so... That plus the Stubby Stug, he should be able to make, like, cost-effective trades and just get the CP for the Panther before there's too much armor here from Ray.
Yeah, but dealing one Panther against the Pershing is still not the favorable engagement for you.
No, I think the odds are still kind of slim here, but not out of this yet. He's thinking about pushing this
I would get
MVP,
2 more
ready.
Marders. Triple Marder are not that bad against the Pershing if you can screen for them. And if you go for a second Stück, I would get second Stück no matter what, just to have a lot of damage dealers against the MGs and the Zooks, so those guys are absorbing their AT fire and not the Panther.
They have taken our victory point.
Yeah, Ray doesn't have a great answer to the Stas. I mean, really, his counter is that one Sherman.
The victory point is under attack. We must act.
Chat trash talking Daniel or me? I don't know.
It's me.
Okay.
Nasheron's just being silly.
Commander,
Understandable. I wouldn't trust
we know that guy.
either.
Looks like Ray converted his quad to GMC, so able to barrage some stuff.
The sector's been overrun.
And we do have 2 VPs now for Hulk, so it does stem the bleeding. He's still got more than 100.
Look how much damage he Stück did. How much it pushed him back on the map. Imagine he would have gotten it right away and not like minute 13ish.
Yeah, although I think he got it about when he could. I have to go back and look, but he had just enough fuel and manpower for it when he called it in, so I think he may have gotten it as quick as he could. He just had no fuel.
Fair enough. But still doing so much damage.
Yeah, it's quite the unit. He needs to retreat these Stas before he loses any models. There he goes. Yeah, Bazooka's not having a great time, especially shooting uphill through green cover.
Hitting everything but the Stück.
Yeah, exactly. Dume putting out the 10 manpower nerf, making all the difference.
Now more front armor.
Yeah, Ray not that far from the Pershing either, so this does kind of feel just like Hulk delaying the inevitable when the Pershing comes out and he loses.
Don't throw the Stuck! Don't throw the Stuck! Kids, cover your eyes! Thank God Stuck has insane amount of front armor.
Vanilla Sherman can't pen that. It's got Vet 2, so it's got 290 front armor now. But mid VP now in Ray's hands, so the bleed continues.
At least slowly creeping back on the map. It looked far worse, but it might be too late already.
Man, the 15 cal just such consistent DPS. Taking out that 42.
100 points, Commander.
I don't know, man. Poor Hulk. Okay, 50 kill, not able to penetrate the Marder frontally. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, I definitely thought the 50 cal would be more of a light vehicle counter than it actually is. Not that that would have been good for balance, but you just would think.
Yeah, well, it depends which ammo it's loading, right?
Sherman's down to
Maybe
75
they
points.
didn't have piercing ammo lying around.
It does seem odd that the same battalion that has access to the Pershing doesn't have access to proper ammo for their 50 cal, but hey, you know, logistics are hard.
Logistics are
Enemy down
hard.
to 50 points. Force their retreat.
This constant
Yeah.
50 cal fire.
Yeah, Ray very content to play this one out slowly and safely, and with the triple cap, he doesn't have much longer to wait.
Well, he froze his game against Ruby in a similar situation, so yeah.
Almost there. Germans have 25 points.
So, to the surprise of no one, looks like Ray's gonna cleanly clean up this tournament. For how many has he won in a row now?
The last one he was not able to play. So every tournament that we had, minus the last one. No, I think one
Okay.
Ferrigy one. Or two. So nearly everything.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the conversion from euros to I can't remember the South Korean currency.
We are paying out in British pounds because Nakamura is living in London. And he's managing all the finances, and it makes it easier for him. But yeah.
Well, GG well played to both players. HulkSMASH put up a valiant effort there. Ray, not an easy opponent. And especially not when you play, we'll say, off-meta builds. It makes it even harder. So, congrats to both guys. Number 2, not a bad result. And Ray taking another relatively easy victory here.
We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.